All right, can everybody hear me now? We good? We good to go? Seems like everybody in. Looks like I'm going now. All right, can everybody hear me now? We good? Going. All right, we got to get to this film. So I think that Luka has helped. A lot of people say that he doesn't. What we're going to do is watch some film here today. Go watch some film here today and see if he actually had help. So I'm over on Synergy. We can watch everything straight up. Yes, Wig had the dunk of the year. If you guys are watching, make sure you guys like, subscribe, comment, all that good stuff. Love to everybody that's been keeping up with everything we've been doing. Appreciate the donation. Just got a donation. Appreciate that. $8. That's dope. Appreciate it. That's love. All right. Let's get going right away, man. Just want to talk about some basketball stuff. Let's take a look at if he had help. Let's see if Luka had help. So my thing is what beat the Dallas Mavericks today. My thing is what beat them today is oh wait, hold on, let me read this. Dev, love everything you do for the basketball community. Keep it up. Just want to know what's your preview on the finals already. Will the Warriors be able to match the intensity of the East? Go Dubs. I think that they have a really good chance against the Heat. Not as good of a chance against the Boston Celtics. You know who gives me vibes like not as good of a chance against the Boston. You know who gives me vibes like Jaren Jackson Jr.? That would be who gives me vibes like Jaren Jackson Jr. is what's the boy from Miami Heat? Doggone it. What's his boy's name? The number 4 from, gosh. Who does he remind me of? Adebayo. That's who he reminds me of. Adebayo is absolutely a problem, bro. He gives me Jaren Jackson vibes. He can guard so well. So I'd much rather the Warriors low-key play the Heat because of the star power situation. Like, I think we can guard Jimmy Butler. But, you know, all these other guys, man, like Boston is so, like, their wings are so long. So, you know, but I think that the Warriors, either one of them, but we'll see, though. Appreciate the donation. Melo was called ball dominant. AI was called ball dominant. LeBron Harden couldn't win. When is Luka going to be able to be labeled as ball dominant, turnover prone? Here's what I believe. I believe that Luka has help. And I give you guys this scenario a lot. Appreciate everybody sending that, man. That was dope. All the love. Luka dribbles the air out the basketball, and then it's considered that his teammates don't have help. And it works for them a lot of times. Like, Dallas really turned it around. I think losing Porzingis was a great move. But at the same time, there's still some flaws with this team. Like, they got completely out-rebounded in certain situations of the game. It just looked really bad. But Luka's going to dribble the ball out the air. So, like, it's going to work a lot of times because how good Luka is. You guys know I'm a Luka guy. But at the same time, his teammates, just imagine you. Let me put you in this situation. You go play defense. You're required to play defense the whole game. And then randomly you get the ball and you're required to hit shots. But you haven't even touched the ball for 3 or 4 possessions, right? So, like, just imagine yourself in this situation. Of course, you're going to miss some shots, right? The ball's not moving consistently enough. And then on top of that, you have to go. The ball's not moving on one end. Then on the other end, you have to go and guard Golden State, chasing them around illegal screens the whole game. Like, you're not going to be as inclined to knock down shots and give effort. And, you know, especially when you don't know if you're going to touch the ball or not. So think about this, right? And this is all in the flow of the game, right? You got to think about all this. Luka comes down 9 minutes and 20 seconds in the game, 20 seconds left on the clock, and he goes down and does this, right? Nobody touches the ball. Everybody's kind of walking around waiting to see what happens, maybe a possible kick out. And then he gets a shot to go. He draws the foul, right? Because, like you got to understand, Luka had 40 tonight. It did not feel like he had 40. To me, it did not feel like he had 40, but he did. Right? A lot of good plays made. Man, you guys are sending in a lot of donations, man. I really appreciate that, man. That's love. We've got Steph, Thompson, Draymond. Warriors have a good chance against the Celtics, too, in my opinion. I completely agree, Adit. I completely agree, but we'll see. We'll see. I think it'll be good no matter what. this is just validation to the Warriors and how good they were. And people said it wasn't a dynasty if these guys didn't get hurt. They probably would have been in the finals pretty much every year. I would have loved to see them against the Lakers that championship year, though. Interesting matchup. Here's something that we also got to pay attention to. So the way that Steph blows by right here, I don't know if you guys were really watching every time that Luka was on Steph, but it was a complete blow by. Like one dribble and he's like by him. And I thought that was like kind of ridiculous in my opinion. So there's certain things like Luka's not defending in my opinion. So, all right, here we go. So we know Reggie Bullock missed every shot from the 3-point line, right? But let's keep an eye on how this all works. Let's keep an eye on everything. Wiggins had the dunk of the year, by the way. Holy crap. Not the dunk of the year, but it was a really good dunk. Easy. That's nice, too. That's good action. So he just missed that three. Then he got to go around. He has to go down from right here and chase Clay. Didn't get back right away. Normally, that's not his man to get, but whatever. Chase him around the screen. You already know Klay Thompson's going to get his buckets. Shout out to everybody that said that he's washed and everything. I thought that was so stupid. He's low-key the same player that he's always been, defensively and offensively, in my opinion. I think a lot of games he'll prove it, and he's already proved a good pass. But see, like, look at this. This is, pay attention to this. So there's 5 guys on, on 4 guys other than Luka on Dallas, right? Ball dribbles from 24 to 15, right? Are we at 15 yet? Yep. All right, now we're at 12. The first pass happens at 10 seconds, and it's to be a catch and shoot. So that's 3 guys that has not touched the ball at all, and it matters. I always say this: it matters if you can feel the basketball just on a few different possessions, opposed to just imagine going from a Wilson to an NBA ball. Have you guys ever like a regular TF 100 or Evo Evolution or whatever, and just going to an NBA rock artist? So the feel is completely different. So when you go multiple possessions without even touching the basketball after coming off the bench, after having to guard the best player, it's going to change up your shots. It is 100%. It would do that for anybody. I thought he could have shot that right there. We're checking out the whole game. I'm going to skip ahead a little bit. But we're still stuck in the first quarter. All right, here we go. So we got 20 seconds in. Pull up, 3. Nobody touched the ball. So, actually, 17 seconds when that shot went up. Ball swings over, all in transition. That matters, right? You got even a pass in transition. You got one team that's moving the heck out the ball, and then the other team that's really not. Right, and so this is great, right? Good action. What a nasty pass too, over his shoulder. It wasn't exactly on target. It was a good pass though. So that was 2 passes leading into that, I believe. Not counting the inbounds. 1, 2, yeah, 1, 2. And everybody always just like to say, it's just Luka that has no help. But what I'm pissed off about, 3, easy shot. He was on fire. He was cooking. What was I getting ready to say? I forgot. I don't like the whole Steph narrative. Everybody's been saying that he's kind of been getting carried and all that stuff. It's just like he low-key has the most points, or averaging the most points in the fourth quarter in the playoffs. He actually played really good this playoffs. I don't really understand, he's had some bad games, but I think he's played great defense. Has anybody else been watching him play really good defense, or is just I'm tripping? Good move, good help. The Warriors put on a scrambling defensive clinic. So basically what the situation is, and that's a tough shot, but you're going to take that. You're going to force him into help. Not going to leave until, especially on drives like that, until he kicks it out. And so they did a great job of just staying home and forcing him to play ISO. If Luka plays ISO, the Warriors win. As soon as I saw that, I'm like, oh, yeah, they're about to win. 3. Catch and shoot. Missed it. On average, there's been a lot more passes off top for the Warriors. All right, so 17, 16, 15, 14. All right, 1 pass, got a bucket, dime. Perfect. 1 guy touched the ball, right? Okay, let's see how many people are active in the play. Screen, 1 pass, 2 pass, bucket. So that time, 3 people touched the ball, right? So just by law of, just think about it, right? The averages. How many people are touching the ball every possession? So 18, okay, we got a pass. I like when the ball's moving. Jalen Brunson, so one of the sick things to me, oh, by the way, how many passes was that into a bucket? So one of the sick things to me is this. So like, they said that Luka didn't have any help. I thought that was a bad shot right there. They said Luka didn't have any help the other night, right? What they're doing ultimately is turning Luka into LeBron, and I hate that. Like, I hate that they're doing that right now. I think that's stupid. Don't turn Luka into LeBron saying he never has help. He has help. This is a good young team. They're just young. That's it. Like, and they don't have as good as players. All right, so check this out. So they said Luka didn't have any help, right? Reggie Bullock had 21 points last game. Finney Smith had 10. Luka obviously had 42. Jalen Brunson had 31 points. I mean, dang, what are we talking about here? Don't try to turn Luka into LeBron. Like, he's a great player. Let him just be that. Like, let him just be that. Let's all this comparison, all this stuff, man. Like, he smoked that. I don't want to say comparison. All right, so Sunday. Today is Sunday. Luka doesn't have any help. Finney Smith with 9 again, 40 points. Obviously, I did not feel like he had that many points. 40. Obviously, Bullock with 0 points. Brunson with 20. Spencer Dinwiddie with 26. So Dinwiddie with 26, Brunson with 20, Doncic with 40. Finney Smith with 9 or whatever. It kind of trickled down from there. He has help, but think about how the ball is moving, right? You need more player movement and more ball movement to beat a team like this. So that ball goes to Curry. Otto Porter got hurt. Kind of not a great thing. Think he hit this? Nah. He's been shooting a lot lately because he's been trying to prove a point apparently. All right, let's take a look at how this ball moves. Where's Luka? All right, he didn't bring it up that time. See, I like this. Like, get into some movement. Don't hold the ball so much. I was happy when he started dribbling a lot. This dude was a problem today. Ended up missing it. He's not even a shooter. I kind of low-key forgot that he plays for this team. But he's been actually doing a solid job defensively, some series. Handoff. Pocket pass. Lob it up. Tip. So think about this. Here we go. Not including the inbounds. 1 pass. 2 pass, 3 pass, 4 pass. You know, like now everybody defensively has to get engaged a lot of the times, especially. And what's funny is I thought Curry was going to be the one getting hunted. It's low-key been Luka. Luka's low-key been getting hunted this series, which is kind of interesting to me because he's the hunter, right? All right, so look, I want everybody to pay attention. So everybody's in help. They built a house. Jordan Poole basically on the box. Draymond near the elbow. Steph on the elbow. I would slide over a little bit if I was Wiggins, but, you know, he's guarding Luka. So we're in help. Has to kick it out. Drives, kicks. Got a good shot out of it in terms of, but we're still, you think good shot, but it's still a guy closing out at you right there. So, like, my thing is like, that's what you want. If we're playing percentages, I want everybody to think about this. Would you rather open layup or open 3? Or I'll say this. What's a higher percentage? An open layup or an open 3? An open layup is a higher percentage. So they're taking away the basket and forcing closeouts. And if they hit the shot on the closeout, so be it. And if they're in help, a lot of times you're not going to think from driving off top. But, like, we're happy if he's taking ISO possessions every play. That's a tough shot. How many people touched the ball that possession? From the inbound, they're at 15 seconds. Luka holds the ball the whole time, waves everybody off. Now, think about this, too, from a different standpoint, right? Who's the only person getting tired right now? Who's the only person putting in effort? Wiggins and Luka, right? Everybody else is just kind of standing around. Not really moving that much. And Wiggins is probably, getting the most tired. But you got to think about that, though, right? Luka is the one having to work the hardest. Everybody else is just standing there. On offense and defense, they're standing there, but they're resting on defense. So it's actually playing into their hands. That's actually playing into their hands, and they're going to be like, well, the Dallas Mavericks just weren't hitting shots. But it's proof in the pudding, bro. Like, they were just doing it, and they were just doing it all season. There's always a reason. If I'm having a guard with 5 guys on the defensive end, then I go back to the offensive end, but then I have to do it like for 48 minutes. Of course, you're going to get a little bit tired from having to guard Golden State who moves the ball. And I thought, honestly, Dallas, like possessions like this, it stops every time it gets to this dude, though. It stops a lot when it gets to Luka, man. It stops. It doesn't swing as much. Doesn't swing as much. I'm just watching. I'm a Luka fan, so don't do it. Not offense. Like, that's not offense to me. What's being ran? Who flashed middle? It's a lot of people to blame for me, and to be honest with you. But watch how the ball's on the other session. Watch how the ball was moving. Then it got to him, and it just kind of dribbled in, held it up high, or whatever. Tough. He was moving today. He was moving. Wait, what? Somebody that's really good is Dinwiddie, bro. This fool is like, all right, let's move up a little bit. Jordan Poole had a good series or a good game last game, right? Like 21 or something. Did he have a good game today? I kind of don't remember. Remember a couple shots, one big shot, one air ball. Yeah. Oh, there's Frank right there, Gardner. Pick and roll. Next one. All right, so even he misses this, right? But think about how many people are active in this play now. So you got the person guarding Steph, the guy running up to set the screen is guarding the screener. Then Draymond comes in right after, sets the screen, so you got Spencer Dinwiddie running up. But all this matters, you guys. I'm telling you. By the time you get to the end of the game, all of this matters. It all matters. You can't just act like the NBA. I'm going to tell you this. This is tough, too. And you're okay with a shot from there. You hit it at the buzzer, whatever. Just like it is what it is. This fool's so good, bro, that he's going to make shots. He's going to hit crazy shots. It's not that Luka didn't have help, guys. This ball was not moving. They're gunning up a bunch of threes. They're having to guard. I don't want to say it wasn't moving. For most of the game, it wasn't, in my opinion.
Set up the rest of the offense. Yeah, it's always good when Clay's attacking.
How sick is Kerr, bro? He just been adding random, like not random rookies. Like, he just put Moody in, just play. Just come in and play in a playoff series, bro. In the Western Conference Finals. Tough shot right there. Made it. And so you're happy with this. Run them off the three, send them to help, jumped in to help, forced up a tough shot. That just is what it is, right? You can't get mad at that. That was a good effort. Good defensive effort, good scramble, ran him off the three, knowing him shooting an open three. What do you do defensively right there when he just runs into your body? Like, I don't already know. And so this is a good point. Joseph Francis just brought it up. So did the Dallas not have help in the Sun series, or they just don't have help? Or Luka doesn't have help in just this series, or was it the Sun series too? Did he just beat them by himself? Did nobody else play well, or is just like, I always get confused about this stuff. You know who's really winning this series, helping winning this series for him is doggone Looney. Looney has been rebounding the heck out the ball. But this is something I thought about. I feel like you have Memphis to thank for how they've been rebounding because they were the best offensive rebounding team in the NBA, right? And so, like, some of those games, the Warriors out-rebounded them. Good pass. Look at this ball movement, bro. So you got Klay, who's such a threat right there. Two people are going to go to him. One is going to try to hedge and get back to just try to take away the initial pass. And then the other one is going to chase. But when you have to do that, you give up the slip. Boom, right there. That's where he got hurt, too. What else? Who did the Dallas Mavericks play in the first round? Tough. Who did they play Utah in the first round? All right, so let me ask you a question. So did Luka have help against the Jazz? Did he have help against the Suns? Or he just doesn't have help now when they lose? Like, I never really understand that. Like, we always try, when the losses happen for people like LeBron, they give the credit to the teammates, but when they win, it's credit to LeBron. And it's not a hate LeBron session, but they've always used that narrative for LeBron. Now they're starting to do it with Luka. It's just, to me, it's not fair. I didn't even like it when they did it with Houston. And to me, Harden and Luka are more similar than LeBron and Luka. I don't know why people keep saying that. Harden and Luka are very similar to me in a way that they ISO. Look, like, this dude played well. They took the lead right there. You don't just lose help. Like, you know, the same guys are playing. Tough miss right there. When's the last time we saw this dude shoot? Think about that. Can anybody name a time? When is the last time we saw him shoot? Like, just off top, because I remember the last time Bullock shot. I remember the last time Dinwiddie shot. Jalen Brunson just hit a three, make the extra pass. He didn't want that. Once this kind of got in him, turn it over right away. Right away. Good look, though. And so, in this situation, I would like, this is great on Bullock, but I would like Moody to scoot over to the right. And the reason why is because he's even more in his vision. And then on top of that, he would have got a shot off of that. That's further for Bullock to have to run. Does nobody else see how Harden and Luka are similar more than LeBron and Luka? Like, I don't. Like, almost opposites. Yeah, they pass well and, you know, whatever, but, like, I wouldn't say LeBron shoots as well as Luka. Well, nowadays, I mean, LeBron be strapping now every now and then.
Now Dinwiddie leading the Mavs in scoring, 11 points off the bench here.
He was coughing that thing up a few times. That's my dog, too. Dang, so... Did the Warriors need KD now that we're looking at things? Are they going to start blaming injuries for the Warriors winning this championship if they win it? Still not over, man. You know, there's two good teams out there, man, waiting to happen in the championship. The team won without him first round. Luka was injured. Oh, I forgot about that. I forgot about Luka being out part of that. Right? Wait, am I tripping? I forgot about that. Tough shot. Good tip. Dang. And so are these plays on the ball? Are those plays on the ball? Did Bullock make a play on the ball on the fast break when I forgot who he went up with? It's just all these narratives take me for a spin, bro. Like, you know what's funny? Ain't Klay almost averaging the same amount that he averaged before injury? Like almost averaging the same thing in the playoffs. And then on top of that, it's just like, yeah, he's hurt. He's not the same, this and that. Game 6, Klay happens. Is that by just coincidence? The same player. Telling you, man. Wiggins, so they might have to give up Wiggins from what I'm hearing, right? I'm going to say this, and it's probably going to sound bad, but if I were the Warriors, I'd just let Kuminga develop somewhere else. Can't keep everybody. Can't win everybody. It would be nice to keep him, but if it comes down between Wiggins and Kuminga, what do? You're not sure that that's the future. It looks like it, though. You got to hit those. Is Moody the future? I don't know. Wiggins he found a home, bro. You gonna just give him up after some of the stuff? Andy was an all-star. That just meant he was waiting to be coached the whole time. I don't know how they're gonna keep Wiggins, bro. He played excellent this game. I would have took the young guys besides Poole, and packaged them up and try to get the biggest deal I can get. I give up Kuminga and Wiseman. And what's funny is, like, I don't mind Wiseman at all. I think that he could be. I don't know how good his offensive ceiling. They were up by 6 right here. Actually, didn't they get almost by 10? I don't know what the ceiling is. This was sick because that actually was in the backcourt, and then he got a tech for that. Sometimes it seems like this fool is trying to get suspended. It just seems like he's trying to get suspended, bro. Imagine what you can get for Wiseman and Kuminga. Wiseman's been hurt. Guys, every time, I said this every time, Luka guarded step, blow by. Like one dribble to just going. Like, and he was hunting him that game. He was hunting him. The thing what I also saw from this game is that bad shots, right? Ball movement and open shots and, you know, certain things kind of got them the lead, right? Saw some open shots. Foul right there. I don't mind ISOs in the mid post. But like, am I gonna sound like a hater? But I commented when Luka at one point he just started ISOing it, and then the Warriors started coming back, and I was like, that's not what got them the lead. I don't know why they started doing that. I thought that was really silly. For Wiseman and Kuminga, man, Paul George, I'll be sick on the Warriors, but I'll be a real big ego hit because he had to get more points up to play and Steph. Dev, who is the player you would trade for? I ain't shoot. For Paul George, I give up Wiggins and one of the rookies, bro. Ooh, that'd be a tough one. That'd be another chance. Hey, the Warriors are smart, bro. They went and got Wiggins and made him a winner. They did. Now they, you know, they make people valuable. Think about what they did with what you call it. I always bring this. This is the ultimate example to me. He was just Shaq in the full MVP until he came to the Warriors, you guys. The Shaq in the full MVP. JaVale McGee. And the Warriors grabbed them in the midst of that. He won a championship. Then he instantly went to the Lakers and won another championship. Think about that. The Warriors showed how to use this dude. And then they get Wiggins and show the Timberwolves how to win with him. This is how you use him. This is how you should have built, not necessarily around him, but like fitting him in. Bingo. All right, so look at this. So, like this play. They run this a lot. Comes around, Looney steps out. It's supposed to come off a double right there. And because, you know, remember what Dinwiddie's responsibility is, he has to get up right there, slow him down. Bro, he hit him nasty right here. Dinwiddie was out of there. Oh. He was out of there. And they clear the side out, so it's only one pass if he needs to pass to the corner if Luka would have helped. There goes the ISO. Dallas up, right? And they just start doing this. That was sorry. So watch what happens here. This is when you guys remember, this is when you guys say he didn't have help, right? Or a lot of people say he didn't have help.
More discipline right there. Draymond Green on Luka.
Ooh, they missed Looney right there. Yak. The next play. Ooh. Cleveland was thinking about it. He didn't want to shoot it. The next play, bro. Just trying to hunt a match. So they couldn't get Steph. They couldn't. His job is to hedge high, which he does right here, and then get back to his guy. But the real pass that should have been made is not to, it shouldn't have been for, and Luka normally makes this play, right? It should have been a pass to Bullock right there. And then Draymond would have had to step up, and then was that Claver? Whoever, 42, he would have had to slide over, and he would have got an open shot. But he kept it. It started isoing and took a shot with a hand right in his face and shot it clear over the rim. Hand right in his face. Y'all got to think about this stuff. They were up. Watch the next play. Watch. The next play. Ball movement, right? The next play. Let's watch it again. This is where I tweeted it. The next play, you guys. Is this him having no help? What is that? Hold on. I'm not done. Oh, let's keep going. The next play. Look at the ball movement, you guys. Look at the ball movement. What are we talking about? Let's go back a second, though. Let me go back. I want you guys to really understand what I'm talking about here. So I don't even know where I'm at. Let's go. All right, here we go. So I got to rewind now back. I'm not going for the Warriors, but it's clear they're the 2022 champs. No, don't say that so soon because Boston's good. They match up well. They have many seasoned coaches and players that know what it takes to win. Appreciate that, bro. I don't know how to say your name, but I'm gonna just call you Jono because it says at the end. Appreciate the support. Everybody sending through money, man. That's all the tips. I appreciate that. All right, so here we go. They're up 8 points. I'm gonna go through this fast. Turnover. Boom. We get up to other down. They're up 9 points now because they had to go to free throw line right there, right? Ew. Ball movement. See ya. Now this play. ISO, right? Mind you, that didn't get them in the game. That didn't get them the lead. So that's one play right there, right? All right. ISO. Then we come down. Next play. Ball movement. Everybody's engaged, right? Ball movement. 3-pointer. Up and good, right? Okay. Next play, you got to think about this. So we're trying to get something. We're going ISO, then we're just kicking out. That's what Harden and the Houston Rockets did. Now we just slow the ball down completely. They were trying to hunt a mismatch with Steph. Didn't get it. Pass didn't go where it should have went. They took a contested shot. Next play, they go to Wiggins. He spins right out of the out of bounds play. Boom. Then we go to the next play, you got. I'm telling you, this gotta. If you're a Dallas fan, this gotta hurt, bro. This is not what got you guys the lead. It's not. Next play, ball movement. Ball goes there. Clay skips to the other side, skips over. Ball movement, player movement. Come on, bro. What are we talking about? Then they took the lead with that right there. I think they scored. Dallas scores here. Whatever. So the same thing that can make you great can slow down your team. But you see though, this is what I was talking about right here. Now think about it. This dude, remember the last time he shot the ball, right? When's the last time you remember him? That shot that I pointed out. Now, the last 4 possessions, I don't think that he touched the ball, but if he did, he probably didn't even dribble it, right? Finney-Smith. Go set a screen. Wait for a kick out. It's 10 seconds on the clock right now, you guys. From 24 to 10, all the way down to 10, and he touched it at 9 seconds. And, oh, yeah, just hit the shot. You're required to. That's what you're supposed to do, right? But you wouldn't feel that same way if you went to LA Fitness and you didn't get the ball for a million possessions in a row. You missed that shot and somebody looks at you and say, hey, you can't hit open shots. I don't have no help. And you'd be like, fool, you didn't even pass me the ball for the last 10 possessions. How would you feel? You always want to use this logic on pros, but you don't want to use it on yourself. It doesn't make sense. Well, their job is to hit shots. And I don't mean they're not human. They're not robots, you guys. They're not robots. They still need to feel the basketball. I talk to pros about this. I work out with some. They need to feel the basketball. It feels good, like, bro, just to make a play for somebody, even if it's for somebody else. And over here, you getting ball movement. It's broken play, but at least it's moving. Why are we glitching, man? Oh, they just put this footage up. That's why. Splacker. Look at after all that movement, they get a catch and shoot shot. A catch and shoot shot. And what are we doing on the other end, bro? Trying to hunt a mismatch almost every single play. Trying to hunt. Let me get Steph. Can't get it. Oh, they finally doubled and asking me to retreat. So then I passed the ball. It does not work like that, you guys. He actually hit that shot, right? But this is not good offense. Now, if you don't go out, if you didn't play at some type of level, like even if it wasn't a high level, you can go to 20. If you don't really play, you won't understand some of the things that I'm saying. But look at this, bro. These are open shots. These aren't contested shots, and they're getting them off a ball movement. Hand off to the Baja. Everybody's making extra passes. The defense is involved. If you guys download the In the Lab Plus app, I got a lot of stuff on there. I'm about to add an off the dribble shooting program. I'm also going to start on the jump program. We're going to start posting that in a couple weeks. We're going to start off with just building your base and then building your bounce. These are great closeouts. This is great defense. They're causing reverses, which take longer to get. You can always just, bail out and just say, hey, it's the role guy's fault. You could always do that, right? Big problems with that, man. You got to look at the little details, guys. You got to look at the stuff. It all matters. It all matters. It all matters. Everybody just wants to just, this Luka's being hunted, but it's not in a way that people are used to, right? They'll say, oh, it's just hunted because we're just dribbling and going ISO, right? Nope. We're going to involve him with a bunch of different actions like right here. He goes so far under that because they don't move it up and Steph moves it down. So I want you to pay what's Steph doing right here. Watch it. He's moving it down so that Luka has to go under and that Wiggins has more time to go over so he can get deeper or receive the ball deeper. Easy jump hook. Let's make Luka work. They've been doing this the whole series too. It's just not in ways that people are used to. So they're like, oh yeah, well, whoop-de-whoop. But like they're not allowing this switch. He's just hedging and getting back, and Luka's not making the initial pass because Draymond's tagging. It's a defensive clinic, you guys. The Warriors are stacked, man. Are they stacked though? Are they stacked? Or are they good at developing? People have been talking trash about Draymond the whole year. People have been saying Klay isn't himself the whole year. If you would have asked anybody about how Looney played, even Warriors fans if you would have asked him about a month ago or before the playoffs started, there was he's trash. He's trash. If you'd asked anybody about Wiggins last year or before he got to the Warriors, what do you think they would have said about him? Jordan Poole was in the doggone G League, legit. I did a video on him. How stacked are they? Because they're always not stacked they're stacked when they win, but they're not stacked when they lose.
Brunson faking flies.
People have been talking about this for a long time. This is open shots, right? It's an open shot, right? Good players can miss open shots too. They have their nights, but when you're not running motion to get people involved and if I would say this, if Golden State had to guard themselves, they'd be tired shooting a lot of these shots too, and I believe that they would shoot a lower percentage. I think we should start giving more credit to Kerr and the coaching staff and the development that's taking place in Golden State. See, like, how many people touch the ball right here? We're trying to hunt and draw a foul. A lot of flopping going on. So stupid that other teams don't run split action. I can't believe it. Step back. Up and good. Easy. You think that, logically, all right, so here's the thing. I'm stupid for what I thought, right? I thought tough finish, bro. I thought that Luka would be able to, take this to 6 or 7, but I think I was wrong about that. Like, why? The Warriors have seen Harden at his best, MVP Harden. They've seen LeBron. Of course, they could be able to handle a 23-year-old who's actually a legend in my book. But like, of course, they could be ready for that. That boy is good. I really like Brunson, man.
Memphis with right foot soreness. It was the other foot there. It's the new foot tonight. And he had been rebounding and scoring so well.
Dang, bro, look at this ball movement, man. How did that happen, though? So Curry is up here. Oh, it's because Wiggins sprints up to the screen. Oh, nasty. They didn't want to switch that. So Draymond goes to set a legal screen on Luka, which didn't do much, right? And he's late on this. So now it's just for, oh, God, this was a. He'd have been late either way, even if he didn't pass that, because Luka was so far from getting up on that screen. They're in the zone again. Good close. Here's a question. When's the last time you remember him shooting the basketball? Cleveland. When's the last time? Think about it. Because I don't remember. He was struggling, too. Like they just said. He was struggling. How do you hit that? See, if you got these shots, I'm okay with it. Like, if I'm a Warriors fan or a Warriors coaching staff, I'm okay with that. I want to see if I can spot this lady falling. You ever remember that lady guy? I was trying not to laugh. Excellent pass. Lob. This is what it hurts to not have a lob option. You gotta be able to go up and dunk over Luka. I know somebody that did, though. I feel like so many people can learn from the Warriors, bro, but I don't think a lot of people do. This is not what got them to lead, you guys. You see what I'm talking about? Like, from 24 seconds, or no, okay, hold on. I was wrong. From 16 all the way down to 5. That's how long the ball stuck. And the thing about it is you got to pass it out. Somebody's going to get it at 4. Oh, make a play. Drives. And he was forced to drive right in to help because he didn't have time to do nothing else. Split. Missed Steph right there on the back. Handoff. Oh. Hey. Good D. That's bucket. Those reloads, not the reloads, I should say. This is how Steph and Clay got a lot of threes from offensive rebounds, spotted up. Because everybody's going to rebound now. They're late on that. Oh, he missed that. They got a lot in those especially Steph Curry MVP years.
against this zone in the series. Well, Bullock, who was great from three.
They're in the zone right now, so you're going to see a little bit more stagnant, so that's a little bit understandable. But the slower that you go, the more you stop with that ball, it makes it a little bit easier to guard. Confidence was off. Missing a lot of shots. He started passing up on shots, Cleveland did. He started passing up on shots.
0 for 9 from your two marksmen.
From your two marksmen, 0 for 9. All right, let's see if he blow by me. I think he got a turnover right here. But it was such an easy drive every time that Luka guarded Steph. Every time. Travel. All right, good defense on Dallas. I'm a Dallas. I enjoy watching Dallas, man. A lot easier to deal with Mavericks fans than it was with the Grizzlies fan last year. Like, we were going at it. Can't leave that guy open, bro. As soon as he gets in, too. All right, so it's a 3-point game, right? They in it. Extra pass should have been to Wiggins. Pinned down, going the opposite way. Yep. Called an offensive foul. I remember that. Jimmy's knee is probably a problem, bro. Good defense. Great effort by Draymond Green. I want to point something out. So when you force barriers for people to pass over, what happens is the ball gets there slower, and you're required to throw it over or around, right? No straight line passes. So this kind of slows down the offense. He's tall, so he can get a little bit more of a straight line pass. But this one was way up there. Can't pass it right through a guy. So now they're able to get back set on defense. You see that over and over. Ooh, Wiggins had bad intentions right there. He was looking to bang on. He was really looking to dunk on somebody this game, bro. A few different times. So that was a good D, though. Offensive boards killing these fools. I still think it's impressive that Dallas got here. They beat the #1 team in the NBA. Guys, every time it's like blow by. Luckily, he slipped right here. But it's like every time, like one dribble blow by. And I think that Luka, in my opinion, has to give better effort on defense. And they're going to start. They get a game or two if he was a little bit better. It's not all on Luka. Don't get it twisted. You can't blame everything on Luka. Luka at 40. Yeah, 40. Don't stop when it gets to Luka, though. Trapped him, throws it over. Almost. I think he got a bucket right here. Good down. Oh, good D. Who was that? Jay Poole? Yeah, that was Jay Poole. I think he missed this one. Did he make this one? Mm-mm. He made he stopped. Remember the backpack jumper at me? His foot is clearly on the line. You couldn't get behind that thing, bro. You know, he hit 1 out of 10. He started going crazy walking down the court. We can't see Tyler Hero being able to play good against the Warriors like that. Like, not in the series. Nor Bam. Bam would cause problems, though. He was serving that other game. Blow by. Good D. And that was out on Clay.
Lost the basketball. That's just great defense, and that's the second time in the last minute he's been there at the rim with
slip. Ooh, extra. Good D. That's good closeout on Jay. Attack the right side. That's good defense. What the heck? That's what happens when you get that offensive boards, bro. It's always a bucket waiting to happen. The Heat surprised me, though. It's not by luck that they're back in the contention for a championship, bro. It's not by luck. They're a great organization, bro. We're back in that zone. The zone is bothering Dallas, you guys. It's bothering Dallas.
Dancing on Moody, the rookie from Arkansas. Kleba in the corner. Dinwiddie triple.
Gotta hold on to that. Rough day at the office for Bullock, bro. Luka has help. We've been proving it. It's the offense, stagnant offense that kills them, destroys them. No defense being played. What did you do when Wiggins dunked on Luka like that? What did you do? I stood up and was going crazy, bro. Good pass. So, like, they're not releasing. What I mean by releasing, they're in help until the ball is passed. You can't act anymore of the defense. And low-key, Moody could have took the corner pass right there, and then Draymond could have X'd out. But it's Luka right there, so I get it. And Bullock wasn't hitting. You know, Draymond was on top of that.
He's had a few looks on the perimeter. Bullock isn't, though. He's continuing to fire. Brunson the offensive rebound. On the side, the load.
Appreciate everybody sending in the tips. Monetary gifts. Appreciate that. They're running them off the three so well in this game, man. It's incredible. Trying to hunt Curry again, right? Running into three different help defenders. I thought Dinwiddie could have shot that. Hey. Can't let that dude start going to war. He's too good, man. Dinwiddie's good. Just not too long ago, they was in the playoffs. Good pass. Draymond played pretty solid this game.
Box and one again. Doncic and Green. Luka 5 of 4.
See, like that. This is stuff that kills them, bro.
Box and one again.
Against Golden State, it's gonna kill them. There's like all these dribbles in play. Hold on. Look at this. Look at Jalen Brunson. He's not even in an athletic state, like ready to catch and shoot. He knows. What is that? There should be ball. How is that not a? How is this not a? What part of this was a play on the basketball? I ain't tripping that he didn't get no flagrant, but it's just how they've been calling everything else.
Absolutely. Good free throw shooting tonight for the Dubs. They are 13 of 14. Looney in, and he's got Dinwiddie. 2 to play. Shot clock at 6.
Gotta help. Wow, what are you doing now? You just give up, let him get the layup, I guess, on that one? That was a nasty pump fake. He tried to jelly that. Yeah, they're going to call that if you turn to the side like that. Curry tried to jelly that thing. All right, so let's go over the defensive stuff, right? Are the guards are hedging and getting back. They're trying to keep Jordan Poole and Steph on guys that ain't going to ice you the whole game because they got to save for their buckets, right? Clay on the ball, pushing. Oh, they're switching. Pass goes there. The first thing he's looking to do is pass. That's great ball mover. The ball got to the middle. He immediately looked to pass instead of just forcing up a shot in the paint, which I don't believe is the right decision. Good pass. Body partying. Pick and roll ran with nobody on the right side, just those two. Two have to go with Steph, so that means Looney's going to be open the further that he drives. Because if not, right here, if he passes it early, Brunson is going to tag, meaning he's going to take Looney and blow that play up, and Looney's not the type to just ISO. Close you get him to the basket, the easier the shot is. Is Luka on the floor right now? No, he's not. Nope. He been off, right? I think he been off. Let's see what the lead does here, because the other time when Luka went off, his plus or minus has been terrible this series. I couldn't believe he made that shot. I was going crazy. Bucket. So they're scoring. I wonder what the plus minus was up until this point right here. Is Curry's about to take a sorry shot right now from right there. It was a terrible shot. Side of the backboard. Got to the free throw line. So they're scoring. Ball moves without Luka Doncic. I mean, I think it should be enforced that it does move. Yeah, it does. It does for sure. I appreciate you sending some more money through, man. I could use all of it, you know, helping my kid out and all this, trying to build this brand at the same time. Appreciate that. That's always love, bro. Only Luka had a plus minus under -10 at this point. Yeah, I remember. I kind of remember that. Luka's still, yeah, he's in the game now. They're trying to get into the mid post. He kind of ran away from that. Blow by, guys. Look how every time I point it out, right? Every time I point it out, blow by. Like there's no line of defense. Like he's not a barrier. He's an open door, and this stuff doesn't help Dallas at all. You know, so when you look at all the points and all the stats and all stuff, you have to look at this because it all matters. Like, yo, Steph played. I know people don't like admitting it, but Steph has been playing some good defense this playoffs. He's been paying attention to detail, clearly like hedging when he needs to, when the coaching staff needs him to. He's even buttoning up on defense a couple times. Yeah, Cleveland was missing so much, he even stopped looking at it. But I like how the ball was moving a little bit on that slowdown at the end, but at least they got a bucket out of that. Tough shot. Let's see. Pocket pass to Luka. That was wild. Cleveland, he was shot. His head was shot. He didn't want to shoot. He didn't have nothing to do it off. You could tell. Bad shot.
Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for these great shots you give us.
Somebody said apparently Ja just flew your girl. Did anybody see me and Ja Morant going back and forth on Twitter? That was so random. Hey, this boy Clay is good, bro. Ja was sitting there capping, bro. I was like, is this fool rapping right now? Did he mean to tag me in? Hey, this really caught me off guard right there. That was kind of nice. He split the pick, went up and banged out. What the heck? It was like a fat dunk.
And here they go. Green got the inbound. Wiggins out there, Poole cutting.
Well, I think I pretty much made the point for a lot of you guys that you can see what Luka's just holding the ball too much, and what got him in the game was not that. What got him the lead was not just dribbling the ball, isoing. It works for him and it works against him sometimes. You know what I mean? Like he's that good of a player that he's good enough to win games, which is crazy to think about himself. But stop making it seem like he didn't have help when other guys had like 20, 26. Like what we're talking about here. Good. Hey, look. Look at Luka slide these puppies right here. And Poole was trying to hunt him right there. Got locked up. Let's see what happens here though. They was hunting him, bro. They was hunting him. Your chances of winning as a team are always going to be a lot higher. The morale is going to be higher. When everybody's touching the ball, they're going to want to defend. When everybody's involved in the play on both ends. It's actually funner to play basketball like that. How many times have we seen this? This is the wrong thing to do against Golden State, you guys. It's a hand right in his face and he shot. It's the wrong thing to do. That's not how you beat the Warriors, bro. But look at Luka, though. Hey. playing some defense. Everybody's feeling it, energetic, right? All right, here we go. Let's do it again. Let's dance again. I think he's going to pass it, get it back, dribble some more time off the clock. And you can do it. See what happens right here. Dinwiddie missed that too. Kleber is shook. I don't know if y'all see this, bro. This is a lockup right here. Strap up. This is not how you beat the Warriors, you guys. This is not how you beat the Warriors. Low-key, the worst matchup for us was Memphis. Not because of Ja and, the guard play, which that was good too, but it was mainly because this is a nasty play, bro. I was sorry. It's mainly because of well, they moved the ball too. They put us in some actions that we really had a hard time guarding, but it was because we couldn't rebound a lot of the times. We couldn't stop their bigs. Bigs beat the Warriors if they use them the right way. A lot of teams don't move the ball. This was a nasty dunk. Woo. Let's see. They really trying to hunt Steph, bro. That was a big shot. Big shot to miss. Bertans was way off. So I don't think that you give the full blame to Luka. He's a big part of, to me. Never mind. Blame everything on him. So it's all his fault. Oh my gosh, he got buried. 6 feet under, bro. Is he gonna get fined because he for sure didn't get hit in the mouth? He faked that. Look at this weird karate kick Wiggins is doing here. He got banged on. Dang, bro. That was a crucial part of the game. He almost sold it. He almost got it. You know what's funny? There was a play where I thought the Warriors were going to use this. Not a good shot, bro. What is this? The Warriors were going to use a challenge earlier in the game and didn't. And if they did use it, they wouldn't have been able to use it on that. And he would have got away with that. He sold that so well. This is not how you beat the Warriors, you guys. To hunt a guy, they head you, then you go back to the guy who's assigned to guard you, shoot right in his face. Hey, if you guys are watching, let me know you're there. Give me a thumbs up on the video. He smoked that. Hey, Wiggins is fuming right now, bro.
Curry's at 5 threes and is 9 of 16, and he'll jet down the lane and stop from 14. Wiggins.
Warriors are good, man. They got from top to bottom, their coaching staff is good.
Oh, he has a few posters to sign.
Yeah, shout out to the refs for overturning that call and letting the dunk remain in history, not trying to, you know what I'm saying? Like, that was a nasty dunk. Are they gonna post it though? Because Luka's, he's a pretty big face in the league. I don't know how much they're gonna post that in the future. Big dunk though. Had it been the other way around, they'd have been posting Luka's clip dunking on Wiggins forever, bro.
Wiggins with space to fire. Brunson collects it. Bullock has it, and here comes.
I don't know how you could argue that the coaching staff isn't good for the Warriors, bro. Like, I have my thing about them. Like, I kind of get frustrated a lot of times with the decision that Curry makes. Look how they're developing talent. Look how much they're in the freaking Western Conference Finals, the championship. Like, what are we talking about? When Curry came, he immediately changed the team through ball movement. It wasn't Jackson who built the whole team. He had Steph Curry in the mid post. What are you guys talking about? All right, let me point this out again, bro. Look, the Warriors are stacked. Wait. Are we doing that again? The Warriors are stacked. What are we talking about? Are we doing that again? There's no way y'all doing that. I'm off for that. You guys need to get drug tested. Now the Warriors is that. Is KD back here again? Oh, so he gonna name Curry, Clay, Draymond, Wiggins. They ain't been talking trash about Draymond all year, saying he's sorry. Like Clay just didn't come off an ACL and a Achilles injury. And y'all been saying that he's not good the whole year. It's like, you know, he's hurt. He's slow. He's gonna need 2 years to get back to normal. People been saying this. Thoughts on Mark Haynes? Hey, y'all. I don't know how much I want to talk about that, but that was a totally different topic, bro. I need another stream for that one. I'm gonna get off of here, bro. Y'all get the point. I'll holler at y'all. I can't believe y'all tried to pull that move.